You're listening to Peterborough's community radio, Salaam Radio. Salaam Radio. 106.2 FM.
Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Salaam Radio 106.2 FM, and we're here with FCP Weekly with my co-host as usual, Arif Aziz. But boy, oh boy, have I got a special guest for you today. Oh my God. You know what, I've been thinking and all day how I'm going to do the introduction, and I just couldn't. Even AI said to me, ChatGPT, it's just not possible to give such worthy introduction to this person. Uncle George is all I'm going to say. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to say, first ever Asian manager, starting off the community football, introducing it and really inspiring the people like Arif to set up the FC Peterborough. And it's a great pleasure to have you here. So welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And what a show we have today.
Yeah, what an unbelievable catch you getting George in to help us out today.
It is brilliant. It is indeed. We should be live on Facebook. You can give us messages. Please call in. Our telephone number is 01733 602 133. Mobiles 074 11 191 George, been a great supporter of the club, always there at the home and away games. But the first thing I'm going to ask you, and it doesn't get any tougher than this, you got two grandchildren playing for the club, I believe under 9s and under 13s.
Yeah.
Which one's the better player?
That's a tough question. Why would you start with that question?
At their age,
Yeah.
Ismail is a very good player.
Which is the under 9.
His coach is Raf.
Yeah. Are you happy with the coach?
Coach is absolutely brilliant. And under 13
Yep.
is Mr. Raheel.
Raheel, yeah.
He's very good as well.
Yeah, he's a long-serving servant.
Yeah, long-serving, fantastic coach.
Yeah.
And I believe they'll be getting better and better as they go along.
Okay, but which one's better? So obviously with your under 9
I can't
was your under 13 grandson as good as he was under 9?
You're putting him on the spot. I think that's a terrible question.
When one of my grandsons will say no, Baba, I'm better than him.
Well, okay, let me twist it slightly. If the game's at the same time, one's home, one's away, which one do you go to watch?
I will go and watch Ismail's game.
Which is the under 9?
I don't rely a lot on his dad to take him. I have to take him.
So that's the difference.
That's the difference.
Amazing.
But anyway, look, I think having George on the show is absolutely massive. I think he's been, if you're talking about Mr. Peterborough and Mr. Legend, I think he is the legend of Peterborough football, without a shadow of a doubt. He's the one who's inspired so many people to come out and play. The generational talent that we've had, the likes of Tariq, Nad, Sal, he's the one who's brought them into football. And, we all look up to him, so it's...
he managed you, did he not?
Yeah, George managed me, yeah.
How was that, George?
Oh, yes. We needed a player, and somebody told me there's a guy called Arif lives on Lime Tree Avenue. He's brilliant. I thought I'll give him a try.
And then how far back was this? How old were you at the time?
I was 17 at the time.
Yeah. 17.
Good as a Joe.
So you'd never seen him play? You just heard?
I think, when you go back to those days, look, if somebody said somebody's a good player, you brought him in because we didn't have that many players. Parents didn't used to let their kids go out and play football. So things have, the community and people have developed so much since then. In terms of it was a tough introduction to football back then. But look, I think.
How did you get into it, George? How did it all start off for you? Because it was difficult enough in our era, but obviously in your era.
Because I've been in the sport.
Yeah.
I used to play volleyball from 1975 to 90.
Volleyball.
We won everything. Once we went to...
Well, with volleyball?
We went to enter our team into Midland League, and we won that unbeaten.
Wow.
But there was a lot of...
Did you set that up as well, or was that you just went into a team?
These guys other ones, Najib food stores.
Oh, okay.
There were the three brothers.
So another local community at the time.
They have done a lot.
Yeah.
You know, Allah Ta'ala Jannahs, you've got a...
Ameen.
Ghazan Farali, he's the one. You know, he used to work at Perkins. If there's a match there, he wouldn't go to work.
Wow.
Honestly. I remember I used to work shifts when we went away to play as far as London, Southend-on-Sea.
Wow.
I used to come in about 2 o'clock in the morning to work. I mean, my manager knew
You've been...
I'm not here at 10 o'clock. He must be having a volleyball match.
See, I think
that's how it started.
Yeah. So if you look at the difficulties people faced back then,
What did you miss? Like, obviously, work for football, for volleyball at that time. Not even football, I suppose, but I'm sure just as passionate about volleyball as football. Did you ever miss anything? You got a story where you missed something, or you know?
I think you know when I was playing football back then, I think
hiding it from the parents or anything.
Look, I remember the early days when I used to put my football boots out the night before outside in my garden, and then in the morning I knew George was going to come round. Nobody wanted him to knock on his door because parents wouldn't let their kids out. So I knew it was sort of time.
So you sneaked out?
Yeah, sneaked out. The boots were in the bag, and probably they were wet because then there'd been raining the night before. So these are the sort of things that we had to go through to get to play football.
How did you do obviously you set it up and everything? What about the kits, the shin pads? Did they have to sort their own out? How did you do that?
Yeah, everybody had their own shin pad and everything. Those days.
Yeah, I think.
We used to chip in from our own pocket.
Yep.
Paying the pitches, paying the refs, washing the kit. I mean, we had a few sponsors like Waiwala and there's a couple more. I just can't remember now.
Millfield Auto Parts.
Yeah.
They were, there's a top that you
that
guys.
Time,
yeah.
There used to be a Herrywood sports shop in town. Dave Oxer and there was somebody else. They were the only sports shop here.
Wow.
Providing kits to all the football teams. And they looked after us as well. But
she knocked them on, George. I could have been playing.
These boys get now, believe me, we never used to get
the facilities, the time, the train. Obviously, I was going to say obviously, I may be completely wrong here. I'm assuming there was no training during the week before the game.
No, nobody trained. They only trained on Sunday. I'll give you one good example. We played deep in.
Yep.
And there was the top of the table, a Breton playing field. Right at the back was a big pitch. And we beat them 2-0. And one of the guys said to my friend Shafiq, "When do you train?" He's been a psychiatrist. He said Sunday mornings. And we used to play on Sunday mornings.
Yeah. Amazing.
I mean, to be honest, the football is a lot lighter now than what it used to be nowadays. They used to take you with the ball.
It used to be a welcoming challenge, as they say, welcome to the game, etc.
I mean, when we started the club, we had a lot of problems.
Yeah.
The people who were playing, they could look after themselves.
They had to.
They had to, otherwise we won't be able to survive.
Yeah, I think you had fights almost every other week. Huge amount of racism we're talking about. Obviously, the players was one thing, the fans, their wives with their prams was another on the side. So, you had to be thick-skinned to play football back then.
Has it changed a lot? George, now that he's mentioned racism, have you seen on the sidelines, is it much, well, I'm assuming it's much different, but how much?
It's a lot of difference, but it's still a lot of racism.
Yeah.
Does
it surprise you?
I couldn't believe, kids at 8.
Yeah.
And they're playing match and the parents, call them names and everything. And I think, because they just can't stand losing to an Asian team.
Yeah. Wow.
I think that slowly what I've noticed over the years, things have changed. You still get pockets of racism coming through, but by far generally, it's not. I mean, the punishments are severe now. If you get caught, bans and stuff like this. So it's not as much, but I think it has scaled down. I think, but you still get pockets of racism coming through all the time.
So a
So
comment from Zami saying Green Army Legends on the air tonight, just missing himself. I'm sure that's what he meant. And he's watching, so welcome to the show, Zami. Any more questions, do please put forward your chance to ask Uncle George anything you like. How was it managing Arif then? Well, I mean, I'm assuming, like you said, they were all strong players, they're all strong characters. Yeah, so and I'm assuming he's up there with the strong characters.
If you go back, we had Ravi Patik.
Yep.
And he's not very well at the moment.
Was he centre back?
you're talking about the 80s and 90s now, aren't you?
Yeah.
The sort of late 80s
I
and
think
90s.
some of the players we had that time, they can walk into Arif's team just like that.
Oh, I don't know, George. I think, you know, the way I look at it is, I think, you know, players are a lot more fitter these days. Yeah, and I think mentally they were stronger back then, 100%. You know, they were a lot tougher. They'd been through a lot. I think, certain players would definitely have, you know, been playing. I mean, you remember the likes of Franco Pejani and, you know.
Well, what I'm saying, people like Hassan, Allah Ta'ala, Mafrut Kare, him.
Hassan was one. Yeah, and I think people like Tariq, Nad Sal, yeah, if they were playing,
were tough. They were
battlers, they were battlers. They were absolutely. I'd agree with you.
Difficult to manage though, George. Who was the most difficult? They're all battlers, are strong. They're all big characters as well. I'm trying to get handle is because obviously I see two people when I see Arif. When he's on the pitch, he's completely someone different. When he's off the pitch, he's completely different. Yeah, I prefer the person off the pitch, to be absolutely honest with you. But how did you able to manage such strong characters? And was he one of the worst or one of the best behaved?
No, I think he was one of the best behaved.
Really?
I mean, him and Taz, he was playing on the left wing, Taz playing on the right.
Taz.
And they used to have a go at each other.
Yeah, we used to wind each other up. I think Taz and me were both young footballers then. We had that bit through our teeth. We wanted to do well, and we used to wind each other up. Yeah, so it was good
because,
fun.
You know, the difference between my team and now.
Yeah.
In our team, sometimes people say, "I'm okay for tomorrow." They will never turn up. They won't even ring you late in the night time. So you turn up, you only got 11.
So commitment was never there.
No, in that team there was no commitment. I mean, I used to get up. I used to do taxis. Used to come from work 3 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep. I used to be on the road again 8 o'clock, picking people up and everything.
So what made you do it then, George? Then if these lot weren't showing commitment,
and every season I used to say, right, this is it.
Every season he's had enough by the end of the season because
honestly, believe me, it's like I was sticking in about £1,000 from my own pocket.
Yeah, I think you know, people used to. I mean, subs were a couple of quid back then, and
which was quite a bit at that time.
People never used to pay subs. You know, me and Taz used to just
run
away. But look, but yeah, I mean the kids. I mean, sponsorship was a major problem back then. You know, you like George just mentioned. You had the likes of Millfield Auto Parts, who sponsor us now. They're one of the very first few sponsors out there. They used to sponsor it, but literally Waiwala, and it was, you know, the maps.
And sometimes we used to buy our own kit.
Yeah, and
wow.
And we used to buy our own footballs as well. And they won't keep that time.
We think we have issues with football.
They were for about, I think that time the balls were about 20 to 30 pounds.
Wow. And did they have to be, again, like match balls like we have now, they have to be a certain weight on there?
I think obviously balls were a little bit heavier. Now you're getting a lot better footballs. But look, it was what it was.
What was the referee like at that time compared to now at times?
I think refereeing was fine, George, wasn't
I think
it?
it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
at that time.
Refereeing's always been there, up and down. I think, you get
So
some
you
good
don't think
referees.
it's been improved over the time?
I think
'Cause
no,
the game, like George said, has changed so
no.
much.
I think the game might have
I
changed.
think the referees are a little bit better now. They got,
Mm.
bit
more knowledge in it.
more knowledge.
But
and everything.
look, we accepted a lot of decisions, George, back then. When the referee said something. He would-
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Not
Look,
how many times, ref? In the back, ref. What game you watching, ref?
Well-
bleep, 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 ref.
Nah, nowadays, you can say whatever you like to the referee, and but back then it was a little bit different. And I think-
The thing is, I don't know. I go to the games and I have players arguing with the referee. What I say to them is this: the ref has made a decision. He's not going to reverse it. What's the point arguing with him?
Well, yeah.
If you do it in a right
absolutely.
way, in a low voice, ref, I don't think this was right.
Yeah.
You know,
Silent protest.
yeah, but we have some people who just go on the back of the ref. Once you go back of the ref, mate, he's not going to give you any decisions.
It's amazing how you tell you from all the way in our academy. You tell the players that no point arguing ref. When have you seen a ref change his mind? Was a
Never.
blowing whistle? Even
Never.
if you think he knows he's done wrong or she's done wrong, the referee's done wrong, they're not going to change their mind. Once they're blowing the whistle, they're going to stick to their decision.
No, he's going to stick to his decision.
Yeah.
He'll probably say sorry to you after the game.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought on a Saturday, the ref wasn't too bad, but
I think a couple of
Yeah.
decisions, but generally the
We'll
decisions
get into
were
the Saturday's
fantastic.
game. It was an amazing game, amazing atmosphere.
amazing. It started at Saturday morning
Yeah.
till Saturday evening.
Some people getting late to the coach, from the Aziz family. Let's not mention names. Sal. Who else was there? Adam.
Adil. Yeah.
Shocking.
But look, listen. I think let's get past that now. for
Yeah,
that,
let's
yeah.
do that. Let's do
Because I think
that.
let's focus on the actual the journey there,
The journey there
the-
was
you know,
amazing. It
yeah.
was such a wonderful
the actual
day.
match, the weather.
The samosas, the pakoras,
yeah.
the drinks.
Oh, I mean, I done the service, didn't I? I was the waiting
yes,
one hour.
yes.
Yeah, George. I mean, to be honest with you, he looked after everybody on the
Yes.
coach. It was fantastic, and I think, look, last Saturday was a day that
Remember,
everybody's gonna remember for the rest of their lives.
For a long
I think.
time.
Yeah.
Well, out of all the, I mean, I may simply answer the question already now, but out of all the games you've been to, George, best game, worst game.
I think this was the best game.
Yeah,
This Saturday against Framlingham, yeah.
yeah, the one that we just
And
had.
I think the worst really upset us was against Haven Hill. Winning 3-0.
Yeah,
And that last, they scored. Is that it?
The 3-0 was now,
Yeah, yeah. I think the games. We're very passionate, George, and we get stuck into the games fully. I don't think we hold back, and I think sometimes when things don't go right for us, we do take it out on our own players as well. But
but like you're describing the old times, George. I mean, obviously in the weekend game, we managed to get a coach, for the community to travel for players, people who probably wouldn't have been able to make it, wanted to go there, but wouldn't have not been able to attend
That's true.
and show their support. And when we got there, boy, were they noisy. I mean, the opposition were noisy,
Oh
the home
my
team,
God. I think we just took over.
but yeah,
I think they didn't know what hit them.
yeah, I think we won the game before we even started with that crowd. It was amazing. I've never seen such a buzz, and it was like it felt like a home game. Because no disrespect to them, they had numbers, but other than the kids who were their kids, the academy players, I would assume that had probably under 12s and ages. Other than them, and great respect to them, who made noise all the way through, regardless of what the score was.
Yeah, they didn't make it.
The
I mean, we had my two grandsons and
Yeah.
Atheeb's son Jamal, and I think there was four, I don't know, under 14 or 15 kid behind their goalkeeper, winding him up.
Zami's comment, wow, I missed out on the Muslim Pakoras. You missed out on a lot more than that, Zami, if you had joined us in the coach. Jamal's saying that Saturday looks like a very vicious affair. Any thoughts on the playoff final? We'll talk about, obviously, the playoff final. I just want to finish off on the game that we've just had. Not really mentioned much. Can we also get some words on how important it is to get the wider community involved in this Saturday? George, you're the man who goes knocking on doors and picking players up. How do we get the wider community involved in on this Saturday?
I think people try and ask them to come and support us.
I think George, also I think
because I think a lot of what we need to do is people like Mario, those guys play from Portugal.
Yeah.
I mean, we should tell them, look, tell your friends to come down. It's one Saturday.
Yeah.
End of the season. We need your support. And if there's more people here, the buzz, I think the players are going to give 120%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've all the community will get behind us this weekend. We need a lot more people to turn up and watch us. Look, we're creating history.
Yeah,
Every
absolutely.
game that we're playing right now is historical for the club, and it's absolutely massive. I think people don't understand exactly how big a achievement it is just to get to this stage, and next step to be looking to play a step 5 football. I think is, it's amazing for Peterborough.
Was that 8
as well.
or 10 promotions away from the Premier League? Or
8
something?
promotions, 8 promotions from playing.
In the Football League.
To playing
Premier League.
football.
Oh, yeah, but I think about 5 away.
Yeah, I think so. If you look at it in those contexts, it just shows you how far the club has gone.
Yeah.
A
period, was it 11 years now? Coming up to 12?
I think 12 years.
If I remember, the guy called Sajjad
Yeah.
lives on Crummer Road. Last time he was there. He's the first guy who went to play for Posh.
Oh, wow.
And he was so good, he could have made it all the way, but his dad wouldn't let him play.
Wow.
In our community,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Sport is, that's the bottom of the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Put doctor bansi, engineer bansi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think
another guy used to go to school with me. His name was Sajjad. That guy was, you tell him to do anything, it was natural to him. He wouldn't play with the Gores. I don't know why. Like Fake, he was playing at Posh 1 year ahead of his age. Good.
But how, we've been educated
But
as well,
the
so now we're
problem is,
integrated.
Before we are pro, we think we have made it. It's a long way.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
long journey
but I
to do
think
it.
you hit the nail on the head. The commitment, even it's difficult at this age of our community to show the commitment that really you need to progress as a professional footballer or as a semi-pro. Even at this level, the amount of commitment that each player needs.
it's absolutely massive how training has changed. How expectations are changed, mindsets are changed, and look, you've got to buy into it. It's absolutely important to be in the right frame of mind to play football at the highest possible level that you can play. When you're talking about the community, I think the community is getting involved. I think it's important as our community, it needs to get more involved in football.
Yeah,
I think
the community has been great because without the community, we wouldn't have got where we are today.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's just numbers on the pitches on some days. It's just like tending, even to the academies with the parents. They're unlike Uncle George, like he goes to his grandkids thing, but he was like saying he'll go to the under-9s just because his dad.
Yeah, I think what it is.
That's where we're lacking.
Yeah, what it is that I think
stay.
You
people.
know what it is? In our days, our mothers and fathers, they were different. I mean, our wives said they wouldn't go.
No.
It's our kids' wife, they go and watch their sons play football.
We're
If
coming
you
up
look
to
at-
an
if you
Azan
look at-
break, George, and then we'll continue, especially, obviously, speak about the game that had happened. That's got us to this exciting moment for the game in the final playoff on Saturday. But we'll be back just after the Azan and break thereafter. Please continue to join
You're
with us.
listening to Salaam Radio, and it's now time for Maghrib Azan.
This Azan is sponsored by Children of Adam, changing lives in Peterborough and across the world since 2013.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
This dua is sponsored by Chicken Valley, flavour that rules the roost.
الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته. اللهم آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم بك نحيا وبك نموت وإليك المصير. رضينا بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا ورسولا.
Stay tuned to Salaam Radio after this short ad break.
Ayada Care Limited provide quality and compassionate care at home support services, respecting the cultural, linguistic and religious backgrounds of those we care for. We find out exactly what our clients need, then match our trained Ayada staff to meet their personalised yet affordable care plans, promoting independence and mental health well-being. Call 01733 666 801 to speak with registered manager Iqbal Manji or visit ayadacare.co.uk for details.
Mirage Wedding and Catering Services have everything to make your special day, party or celebration one to remember for all the right reasons. As well as quality catering, freshly made with seasonal produce, Mirage supplies stages, lighting and house lights, decor and marquees, Chivari chairs and table hire, attentive staff, supercars and so much more. Call 07860 125 092 or visit mirageweddingsuk.com. Also across all social media. Mirage, making every wedding better.
Dreaming of starting your own business but not sure where to begin? The Progressive Business Network is here to help. Each month we connect aspiring entrepreneurs with experienced business owners to share stories, strategies and the steps to turn ideas into reality. Don't just think about it. Take your first step today. Visit progressivebusinessnetwork.co.uk. Progressive Business Network, where business ideas grow.
2020 World Buffet is inspired by the best foods from around the world. See our teppanyaki chefs grill your food to order, or choose delicious Indian, Italian, Chinese, Mexican dishes and British favourites, all halal. 2020 World Buffet offers you unlimited food at a set price. Open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Catering, wedding and party services available too. Call 01733 566 320 or visit 2020buffet.co.uk. 2020 World Buffet, 35 New Road, Peterborough, PE1 1FJ.
कश्मीर ऑर्फन्स रिलीफ ट्रस्ट कोड आप ही के अतियात से हजारों यतीम बच्चों की जिंदगियां बदल रहा है। इस रमजान मुबारक में अपनी ज़कात, सदकात, फितराना और अतियात कोर्ट को दें। नेकी और खैर के इस अमल में आपका हिस्सा अल्लाह पाक कबूल फरमाए, आमीन।
Code Educational Complex, Jatla Road, Akhtarabad, Mirpur Azad Kashmir, UK Office 0300 123 774. Court.org.uk.
Whether you're eating in or ordering for collection or delivery, Big Mouth at 349 Lincoln Road in Peterborough is the place for all the family favourites you know and love. But now it's even better, as loaded fries, grilled and smashed burgers, peri-peri strips and wings have been added to Big Mouth's mouth-watering menu of pizzas, chicken and so much more. Call in today, order for delivery via Uber Eats or call 01733 201020. Big Mouth's open 11 till 2, 7 days a week.
This is Salaam Radio, Peterborough's Muslim community radio. Broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
Assalamualaikum and welcome back after the break. All that food ads made me hungry on and off the pitch, and we're hungry for success, inshallah, on Saturday after a great win on the weekend against, I always pronounce it wrong, is it Framlingham? Framlingham. What was the final score?
5-1.
5-1. Considering that we
could have had double figures.
We should have had double figures.
David should have had a hat-trick.
It should have, and they set up a great final at Focus at the Maps, and we're against Pegasus, 3 o'clock kickoff. We're expecting huge numbers, and we want a huge numbers. I'm just going to read a quick message from Rizwan. It says he agrees with Arif. Our club is nothing without the local community, and we get a great deal of support from parents, children and local businesses. We need everyone to come together on Saturday to support the boys for one last push this season. The bigger and better the club becomes, the more opportunities we will be able to provide to the local community. Absolutely. George, if you were on the manager's bench now before the Saturday's game, the big game, what would your message be to the players?
My message would be, it's the last 90 minutes.
Yep.
And you can put your name in the history book.
Yep.
Give everything what you got. And I got a feeling we can beat them, because we have beaten them already once here.
I think we beat them away, didn't we? The first game of the season, we lost at home, and we beat them away. We said 1-0, and it was 2-1 away. I feel like Sal with all the stats.
I think they're a little bit
aggressive.
Very aggressive, very dirty team in terms of they'll put their foot in, they'll stick their boot in, they'll go down feigning injuries. But look, listen, as a team, we've got to expect that. We've got to be mentally prepared for that. We've got to be prepared for every single opportunity that we get. And I think, look, if the mindset is right, I think we're going to whoop them. Judging by what happened on Saturday, I think this last Saturday, for me, it was the absolute perfect game in terms of how focused they were on the pitch. You know, every challenge for 90 minutes, they worked their socks off. I didn't hear George complain about the players once. Yeah, which as a manager, you know, I understand where he's coming from.
I was dying to hear how many times, ref.
Yeah, but it was a 2-1 away loss, and very dirty side, by the way.
Was it away loss 2-1? Yes, Jamal is confirming.
Look, generally, I think let's focus on what we can do.
Well, that's what I believe we did on Saturday. They did play some great football, great passing, and wow, some wonderful
think
goals.
For the last three games, they've been playing very well.
Yeah.
And for this team they're going to play, they've got to use their heads.
Yep.
You wind them up.
Yep.
Let them get angry. Because they're going to try and wind you up. They know there are a few people there with a short fuse.
Yep.
And they could get somebody sent off.
It's a good point you make. We do seem to get our buttons pushed very easily.
I think
there's
yeah.
few like Derek, Mario.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but look,
Mario was brilliant on Saturday.
Yeah, I think
I spoke to him.
both those players, George, you mentioned, they were absolutely phenomenal this week.
Mario is a hell of a player, bro. He doesn't even. Nobody can get the ball off him. If he does simple things, nobody will get past him. Romeo, same.
But look,
the frustrating thing is, technically, like I was saying, obviously the other team are a bit more of a bullish team, shall we say, if that's the appropriate word. Technically, I think in the league, our players on the ball, they were no better, and that was the frustrating thing is, we could have got promotion, you know, by or at least fighting for the title a bit more better. If we were more consistent, if we play like we can play.
Yeah, look, listen, in hindsight, you know, you could have done a lot of things. And I think when you look back at this season, for us, let's not look at the negatives right now.
No,
I think let's focus on you know,
Saturday,
how we're going to be able to beat this team. You know, we've got the tools, we've got the credentials. You know, our team is playing phenomenal football at the moment.
Yep.
So I think, you know, players mentally and physically, they're going to be prepared 100%. I've got no doubts in the ability of our players.
Some stats coming in here, sorry, just to interrupt you there, sorry, Alfred, just on the same point that we were making from Sal, saying last time they got Sultan sent off by provoking him. And also Jamal saying, we've scored, and I didn't know this as well, it's a great stat, 19 goals in our last 4 games.
Yeah. So, yeah. So if you look at it, at the end of the day, mindset, and I think mindset will be great. I think for us, the important thing is to try to give this spectacle to more of our fans, to get more people to come down. You know, the club has achieved, things that we would never have dreamt about already. You know.
Yeah.
In terms of where we're playing football, how many teams we got, how many kids with teams we got, how many managers and volunteers that this club's got. You know, you just need to look at it. The stats, just by looking at those, are phenomenal. So, you know, the community is such an important part to us.
Absolutely.
You know, we want them to come out and support us this week. We want them to come, bring their families out. And, you know, we'll have the next future stars playing for FC Peterborough. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good sight to see at Framlingham, that the families were there.
Yeah.
It wasn't just, you know, the usual, like, stigma, it's just young lads or men or anything, but the kids, the wives, the daughters, the family, and, you know, it's something that everyone can enjoy and get behind.
Yeah, I think as a community, we need to sort of support our children in sports more than what we're doing. You know, mental health, as well as physical health. Mental health is important. So
that's the bond that you can. I'm sure you've got a great bond with your grandchildren over taking them to football, and they're talking to you all about all sorts of things. Same with my kids when I'm talking football. You know, they're saying, "Yeah, Dad, did you see that nutmeg?" They might have lost 4-0 or 5-0 on the day, but that one thing that they do.
I mean, these kids, you know, they're only 9.
Yeah.
They don't like losing.
No.
I mean, sometimes
I think
they're crying, you know.
Yeah.
I think also, you know, let's not forget when we touched on managers, let's not just forget about the contributions our first team managers have made.
Yeah.
Shaz Hamid, Ishfaq.
Yeah.
You know, this game is gonna be their 200th game in charge. So wow, hats off.
200th game. Wow.
Hats off to them. You know, to be managers of that team for 200 games. I mean, that's a ridiculous stat itself.
So
if you look at it,
this is our second year as a semi-pro.
This is our third year.
This
is our third year. Yeah. First year we finished mid-table. Second year we just
missed out on the last day.
Yeah, on the last day of the playoffs.
Yeah.
This year we've got into the playoffs and we've got ourselves comfortable. We're in the final.
So the progress has been there every season.
Yeah. So, but you know, I think as well as when we talk about players and the contribution players give to the community and to the club, I think, you know, let's not forget sight of the contribution managers have given us. You know, and that could be an under-7s manager, and that could be a first-team manager. The first-team management has been together for a number of years, and to be playing, I mean, you know, what makes this game so special is their 200th game they're going to be in charge, and that ultimately could result in promotion for us, which I think, you know, that'd be
nice gift for their 200th game, and a solid foundation for the next 200 games. Inshallah.
Well, let's hope so. They're young enough, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
George,
somebody might come up and sign them up for like Man United or Arsenal. Arsenal need a manager. After the record,
I think Manchester United need a manager more than Arsenal.
I think Arsenal need bottle carriers, don't they?
Liverpool probably come with it.
Yeah. But look, if you look at generally, you know, the contribution the managers have made is immense. So you've got to, I can't reiterate enough the contributions people from this community have made, you know, to this football club, you know.
All voluntary as well.
You know, all volunteers. And you know, just looking on a Saturday, you're literally travelling at 11 o'clock in the morning. You might be back at 10 o'clock at night. The hours that you have to spend on training, the hours you have to spend on preparation, with stats, with information, you know, getting the team prepared, getting players psyched, focused. You know, those guys have done.
Can't we get a video for this team playing a game? Then we can work it out how they play.
Oh, get inside information on stuff.
I think that they've already got some stats and information on the opposition. You know, they do.
Because
they do homework.
We can pick up certain people that.
I think that, again, if we emphasise a bit more what Arif says, I think the homework that they do, the management, is stuff that we don't see. Obviously, we just turn up on the game and we see them, but the training is one thing, but the actual homework that they do on the opposition as much, and just for preparation for the game on the day, not just for the final coming up today, but in every game, so every week.
Oh yeah, you have to do it.
You have to do it. You know, and the time that takes.
Those guys.
I mean, hats off,
them,
not just to the managers. I'm going to extend it to the family, to bear with them, to for the amount of time that they give, so their wives, if they're married.
Absolutely, I think if you look at the managers, they don't get a Saturday off. They don't get a week off during the season. You know, they can't take their families away. They can't. You know, you and me can turn around and say, you know, today we're not feeling too good. Actually, we're not going to turn up.
Yeah.
You know, we're just going to rest it. Those guys can't. They have to be there. You know, this is their job. You know, it's an unpaid job, but it is their job. So, you know, when you look at the commitment levels and what, you know, these guys give us, I think is phenomenal. And, you know, you've got a community club, who's got 2 managers from the community that are close to Step 5 football. You know,
Absolutely,
where before have you heard that? How many
with players represented from the community?
and how many Asian managers do you have managing at this sort of level? So when you look at that sort of information and you analyze, you think to yourself, look, they're a credit to Peterborough.
Yeah. Well, inshallah, if we win this weekend, or regardless, I think we should get Shaz on the show for his 200th appearance next week, and tell us how he's planning for his next 200. To be honest with you,
I think let's get past this game. I think the most important thing is this game right now, and look, we need to win it. Obviously, look, if it goes against us for any reason, we need to support each other and move on from this.
Absolutely, but I think was it to you, George, or I said someone on the bus, or even our coach driver on the day, who got so embroiled into the atmosphere, he loved it and he's hoping to turn up on Saturday. It's just like you want your team to play to their best, and results are the results.
When you play and lose, that's different.
Yeah.
Then you accept it.
You accept it, absolutely.
But when you don't play and you lose,
the frustration.
That hurts.
Yeah.
You get frustrated. You say, he's not done this, he's not done this, he's not done this.
Absolutely.
When you play and you lose,
you accept it.
You accept it.
Yeah. It's a bit like
somebody have to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people say, he's made a mistake and that's why the goal. Somebody have to make a mistake a striker to score. Otherwise, if they don't make a mistake, nobody's going to score.
Yeah.
Inshallah, I think Saturday.
Yeah, mistakes are part of the game. I think they improve.
So,
but I
duas for our chairman, chairman.
Chairman's gone through a lot to get to this stage.
So let me tell you something. When I started being chairman of this club, I had,
all black
hair. I had no beard. Now I've become grey. So, but look, listen, for me, it's been an absolute privilege.
Did you have still that much gel though, isn't it?
Yeah, the gel, the hair doesn't fall off right now, but yeah, it's for me, it's a privilege, honestly, to be part of this club, to help the community in the way, that we're helping the community, and I think we want to grow. We want to have in another 10 years' time, we want to have another 20, 30 teams.
To be quite honest with you, in this league, I've been home and away games. There's not a lot of difference between other teams, and I personally think that Kings Park they weren't good enough to win that league.
No,
I don't know.
I think what it comes down to,
because they won it, they never gave up. They're always chasing the ball, even when they're losing. They're a little bit aggressive.
But you need to be sometimes.
Yeah.
If it works for them, and then I suppose they're not going to change. Same with us. We're a technical team. I think we need to pass the ball and play our game, and that's what we did on Saturday. And look at the result. And we all thought, and we did predictions. We were like, it's 2-1 or a 3-2, a tight game.
We had still a few mistakes on that. Yeah. Holding the ball a little longer. Yeah. Bob Paisley used to say, not Bob Paisley, Bill Shankly. He used to say to player, look, pass the ball next man, the man next to you, not 40 yards.
George, for our younger audience, do you want to just tell them who Bill Shankly is? Yeah,
was.
I think there's a team called Liverpool, an Irish sports side.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to tell you what the younger audience want to know. They want to know who Bill Shankly is.
I don't think we're allowed to swear on the radio, so can we not mention that name again?
He used to say, pass the ball. The man next to you.
Yes.
Not 40 yards.
Pass the ball, pass the time. These old sayings.
I mean, Vito, give and go. You'll get it back.
Yeah. But the times have changed since the Shankly time. They're more flair players now. They want to hold the ball on longer. They want to entice the opposition to come into them more and then do their trick and pass the ball so the other player has time. It's a completely different game, is it not, George?
Oh, no, I know. I understand. It's a totally different game now. I mean, if you had people like Norman Hunter and Jack Charlton and all those defenders, these players, they will take them away.
And we have the under 18 few youngsters obviously still playing, and how much they excite us when they're on the ball. And it's not with their pass, but their
that guy
tricks.
Joe, he doesn't even look like a footballer.
Yeah.
And he can just rip anybody apart. I think there's some good. You got some young good. Jake, Jack, Ollie.
Yeah, there's some really good footballers coming through, and I think this is a testament to the coaching we have, the coaching staff we have at the club, and the managers that continuously give more and more. So
we've got comments here from the head of football operations, Ibi. He's saying Uncle George is the best. Look at that.
Oh, thank you, Ibi.
And Ishi, who's normally actually my number one fan, it seems to have changed, says, I used to think Sadat is the best, now I know Uncle George is the best. And Arif is top 10 for sure.
Yeah, I'm happy with being top 10. Yeah, I've got no
Typical Liverpool.
I've got no qualms.
I'm just happy to be in the top 10, top of the table.
That's fine.
Come on, whoever's listening to this program, please turn up, Chestnut Avenue, Focus Youth Club, Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff. We need your support.
There'll be plenty of parking. We're going to open the gates so the cars can be parked inside on the side pitch. So, yeah, don't worry about parking, because I know obviously at times there's issues parking. So when the car park is full, we'll open those gates and allow parking to happen there.
What will happen if they bring a coach? Where are they going to park that?
Well, I'm sure we'll arrange that coach, because we gave Framlingham a heads up that we had a coach. I'm sure they'll give us a heads up if we've got a coach, and we'll reserve parking for them about 10 miles down, so they have to walk to the ground.
No, I think outside the gate barriers.
Yep.
That lay-by.
Yeah, that's public. I don't think we can't hold that off. We can do something inside the car park, but outside the car park, it's not really part of ours. But maybe we'll do something. We'll arrange something. Don't worry, George. We'll treat them well.
Yeah,
and make them comfortable.
They can go
and then play the game and cold showers. Did you use those tricks? You hear about these tricks in it where you give the opposition, don't give them hot water, don't do things like that.
Oh, we did. We used to do a lot back then. We never used to give them changing rooms either. Get changed outside the changing rooms and knackered. But look, that's the era we came from. But look, I think focusing on this week's game, it would be fantastic to try to get as much of the community there to come in and supporting us.
Absolutely.
Bring your friends, bring your family, bring the children, the next generation of kids to football.
Yeah, even if you haven't been before, come down.
I'm bringing 3 Khandan just for Arif.
Yeah, 3 generations.
Yeah.
Some more messages here. Oh, Ishi's asking, pitch invasion pending.
Well, look, forget about the pitch invasion. Let's get.
It's not like Adam's pitch invasion. Did you see that on the weekend?
Let's get the result.
Doing the belly dance.
Yeah, and he got scared as soon as the ref turned around. He legged it.
When was that? After the match?
No, that was on the goal.
4th goal.
Which one was it? The 4th goal?
Was it Joe's or the Lammy's?
Well, it was after a goal. I can't remember if it was goal.
I mean, that was ridiculous. Honestly.
Well, the goal or the celebration?
The celebration and what he did.
Yeah.
That. For me, I think
belly dance
he needs to be.
I wonder who does he belong to.
Listen, he's no family member of mine if he's doing that sort of stuff. I love you, George. Yeah, I don't condone that.
To tell Adam.
Yeah. And there was the other incident I remember, not incident, sorry, the other moment is, and it has to be on the bus. It's Taz, where the bus driver Neil said, "You know who he reminds me? Who he looks of." Who did he say he reminded of him? Taz?
What did he say? I can't remember.
Bayern Munich's manager?
Huh?
Bayern Munich's manager. Is it Bayern Munich's manager? No, he is, isn't he? Company. Vincent Company.
Oh, Vincent Company.
Yeah.
Oh, he said about Taz?
Yeah.
He's Vincent Company.
And all I heard on the journey, on the way back, Yara, he thinks I'm Vincent Company, Yara. I look like Vincent Company, Yara. I look like Vincent Company. Oh, Taz, we've got a game. We're going to talk about it on the way back. He goes, no, Vincent Company, Yara. He says, that's right.
Yeah, look.
But moments like that, when you go to matches, the game itself is amazing, but then mingling with the community, friends and family, making new friends is amazing.
Traveling to away games, whether it's on the coach or whether we go on the coach and in the car, me and George and Zami and Raf, Salman, we go quite regularly. Yeah, it's a total different vibe. It's you're actually getting prepared for a massive encounter. It's just getting there. We have our coffee on the way. We basically we wait for the team to come out. We get prepared for the game, and you go to so many different clubs. It's the feeling's just phenomenal. Especially when
what happened to the who broke the bench at the physio bench at the celebrations, and make sure there's nothing in the out game.
I think it was the Aziz family.
Was it?
Again.
They're a bunch of troublemakers. That's all I'd say. Yeah.
Well, inshallah, we're coming to the end, but inshallah, everyone come on Saturday, and if we do win, inshallah, celebrations are going to be wild. Absolutely wild.
Inshallah.
Yeah. But so everyone be there, 3 o'clock kickoff.
Come and support your local club. Come and support FC Peterborough. Let's show what Peterborough's all about. Let's make Peterborough proud. Let's make our community proud. We can't say much more than that.
It's amazing. It's going to be a wonderful day. Obviously, inshallah, we win, but regardless, we'd love to see you all there, and inshallah, we'll be here next week to discuss all. So take care of yourself. See you soon